Hi everyone, it's Lena. Thank you so much for joining me today for this oil painting time lapse. I am working with oil on canvas panel. I'm painting some water droplets, and I got the reference from my trip to Chicago back in January. I was at the aquarium and I just noticed there were water droplets on one of the tanks, or one of the exhibits, I guess, and I couldn't help but take some of the pictures. And normally I prefer to use wood panels for the smaller pieces, especially for painting intricate details like water droplets, and I just find that the smooth wood texture is just a lot better for that, and the water paintings on wood panels tend to turn out a lot better in my opinion, in my eyes at least. But I did have this extra little canvas panel lying around, so I thought I would just put it to good use and paint it anyway. This painting is also going to be part of the reward package for the highest tier on my Patreon. I send out postcards every month. Last month was a jellyfish painting, and this month it's going to be this painting. So if you guys want a postcard printed with this painting, it's not too late to pledge to receive it in April. I've never painted a water droplet piece with a lot of greens. I find that most of my water pieces tend to have mostly blues, especially the droplet pieces that I've done in the past. They were just heavily blue toned, and I just loved the greens of the foliage that's blurred out in the background of the reference, and green is actually my favorite color in the whole world. It reminds me of nature, and I just love it. So this painting is very green, and I've really just been incorporating a lot more green into my paintings, particularly in the shadows. I feel like I'm sort of transitioning out of a gradual blue phase that I've been in for the last few years or so, although I don't know if I'm ever going to fully leave it, because I just love cool tones in paintings. I went from using mostly warm tones to cool tones, and I do find cool tones to be a little bit more challenging, but the aesthetic just is incredibly pleasing to my eyes. So I've just been using a lot of greens and blues in my paintings in the last few years. This is also the first droplet painting that I've done in a while, probably a few months, maybe half a year I would estimate. I took a little bit of a break from painting water just because I feel like I kind of drove myself crazy painting it over and over and over again, and I wanted to do something a little bit different for a little while. And my work is always going to be switching around. I'm going to be jumping from themes. That's just kind of a normal thing for me, but I do feel that water is a constant that I found I really enjoy painting, and I might take breaks from it every now and then, but I feel like I'm always going to come back to it and always going to enjoy painting water. It is kind of mentally exhausting sometimes, so sometimes you just need a little break. And that's sort of why I've been doing a lot more floral portraits recently. However, I do tend to incorporate little water droplets into those as well. I just can't help myself, you guys. I'm addicted to water. I don't know what it is, but I hope you enjoyed this painting time-lapse. There is a discount for spring currently happening in my art store. If you use the discount code BLOOM, it will take 20% off your prints order. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone!